working on a new drinker pad for the cows. The one that was out here before was just big enough for the drinker itself to sit on, and it was from all the water and stuff sitting there, it was starting to settle out on the one side from the water and the cows pulling all the dirt away from it. So we're building a new one, pouring concrete later this morning, this afternoon. Unfortunately, we got our races this afternoon that I'm going to. I was planning on helping with this, but one other guy that was asked to help called last minute and said he could help today. And the in-laws are going on a trip. I think they're leaving next weekend, and they're going to be gone for the next month, so it's kind of a rush to get this done today now, I guess. So I won't see the cement being poured or anything like that, but looks good. Dang it. Hey everybody, let's just show you what the new drinker pad and new drinker looks like. Flip the camera around here, zoomed way in again. There's a pad. It's like 7 by 14, I think, or 15. I can't remember. I'd have to measure it, but we raised it up from the other one, the old one that was here. The old one, probably seen in past videos if you watch, but that's the old drinker, and the pad underneath that one is the same size as the drinker. So there was really nothing for the cows or horses or anything to stand on, and as they stood in there, in between them slopping water out and the horses and just the rain and the moisture and snow and stuff, they pull a whole bunch of dirt away, and eventually that thing started to lean down to the east here. And also the amount of water that we were going through, it was evident that we had a leak down below. So what we did is we took and we dug all this out down 7 feet with a bobcat, where the spigot here goes down, and dug down there and replaced that. Now, as you can see, that these are actually made in North Dakota, these deals, but it's actually 4-inch PVC, goes down 7 feet, and it's a metal pipe inside of there, but it has heat tape on it, and it's packed with insulation. So those things don't freeze up. We've never had a problem with these freezing. It's just it got old and corroded out and started leaking down in there. So that's actually just a plastic 5-gallon bucket down in there as a liner to keep the cement out and stuff. That's about a 5.5-inch pad, something like 2 yards. And as maybe you've seen in well, I'll show you this video here, but it was we did this by Satcrete, so it was a little labor intensive. Unfortunately, we worked on this last Saturday. That was also the day that I had races, so I worked on it and I helped out until I had to leave about 11:30, and we were pouring concrete then. They finished it up while I was gone, which I'm very thankful for. This is not a real easy job by any means. So anyways, but they got her done. It sat under plastic because it started raining again Saturday night and rained Sunday, Monday. But it's nice and solid now. You can see we put some chunks of well pipe in there. Those are going to be for posts, because this fence, I mean, obviously the drinker is going to sit here over top of that, and then the fence is going to go over to that post there. Then from here it's going to go up, and it'll be just on this side of that door. So that's what we're doing here. The old fence went over. You can kind of see I dug this ditch here, and it got just on the other side of there, or right where that ditch was, and then went angled that way, then went over to the corner of the barn. The reason I'm going to do it this way is I'm going to build a well pipe panel and a gate for inside the barn, and I'm going to have that barn cut, not in half, but right at the same spot there. So this side will be for this side of the fence, and this side will be for this entire side. Also, we got this guy here, which this one is going to go up and meet at that third post down, this one right here. So if we need to, we can split this off and have two sides here also. And I might do that. I don't know if I'll get to that this year, but that's a plan, and that's why that's there. And yeah, it's not going to be a lot of drinker there for them to get to, but there'll be something. The drinker, it's from TSC. It's a Behlen Country. It's an HW100 100 head capacity. This is their extreme weather model. It's been tested to 20 degrees below zero. Yes, we get colder than that, unfortunately. Usually it doesn't really last long, but as many animals as drink out of it, we won't have to worry about it freezing up. This is the top unit itself. This whole pad underneath here is an infrared heater. It wraps around the sides. Actually, this drinker is the same as that one right there. This one's just red, but it's the same thing. And last year, even in the coldest weather, you could go up, check on it, you could stick your finger in the water, and it was actually kind of warm. So they work really well. That's a little overkill for what I need, but it's better to have more than you need than not enough, right? So this is kind of just this project. As you can see, I was cleaning manure and stuff out here, ripped out all the old fence and stuff. Dug a drain. I don't know if you remember some of my videos from the spring and the summer when the frost was coming out and snow was melting. It's so sloppy up there. All the rain that we've gotten here recently, all the water has run out. There's never been puddles up there once. It runs out, down, and down into here. Then I dug down, I don't know if you can see, kind of through here. I dug down through there. So it drains good. It's gonna be nice come next spring again, and if we get any more rain, I guess. But I was hoping to start digging holes and setting posts this weekend. Not sure if it's gonna happen. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow night about 10 o'clock. It's supposed to rain all night and then all day Saturday. So we don't need that. We're already close to 10 inches of rain in the last 2.5, 3 weeks here, which is plenty. We didn't need that much. But I guess we'll take the moisture. It sure is messing things up for all the farmers and stuff in the area. Because harvest obviously isn't getting done with this weather. And we haven't had any drying days. Today it only got to like 43 degrees outside. And no wind, so absolutely nothing dried today. The sun came out for a little bit this morning, about 2 hours, and that was it. Tomorrow's supposed to be decent. It's not supposed to get real warm, but it's supposed to be windy this weekend. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is supposed to be in the upper 60s to 70s. So fingers crossed. Hopefully get something done next week. I want to cut a little bit of hay yet. Up in that corner up there that I had a video on this summer also. It's like a little 2.5, 3 acre triangle or corner up in the trees up there. That grows back really good every year. So anyways, just a little update. Maybe tomorrow night I'll get wife out and we'll get an update on the chickens and the ducks and everything that's going on over there. We might end up changing a couple things for them. I might do away with that cheap little TSC chicken coop and build one. When we bought our house and moved our house in, it came with a deck. That's kind of a rickety thing and we're not going to use it, so I might actually tear that down to the deck itself, tear the railings off and build a bigger chicken coop on top of that. So that'll be a whole video in itself. But anyways, everybody, I'll throw a little video in here, a clip of the races on Saturday. They went really well. I got a second and a DNF, which the DNF was kind of sucky, but we ended up tearing up the track, and they ended up moving some barriers and stuff, and I got into some berms and got some dirt up by the engine, and the belt threw the belts off, so the engine got really hot really fast. But otherwise the car worked well. I would have won, but just some stuff, and I should have been a little bit smarter about what I was doing, but I had a plan in my head and it didn't work out. So that's the way it goes, but payout was decent, and I'll take second. So anyways, everybody, we're gonna try and get this drinker on here tonight yet. Father-in-law, I see him just coming back. He had to run in town and get some parts quick, so we're gonna get this thing knocked out, and I'll maybe get a quick clip after it's mounted up and with water in it. Hopefully that's done it yet. So everybody, if I don't get that and this is the end, please comment, rate, subscribe, hit that little bell button there so you know when I post up a new video. They should be getting to be a little more regular here now again. The seasons are changing. We'll be doing a little bit more with the cattle and stuff, so stay tuned. There will be more. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. Alright, everybody. It's the next night, but we had some troubles with some leaks and stuff, and it got dark on us last night, so I just finished it up tonight. It's Friday night now. Happy Friday. But anyways, here it is, full of water, hooked up. This thing has a thermostat in it, so it kicks in at, or turns the heat on, I believe 40 degrees or 45 degrees in there. It's hard to tell when it turns on and off and whatnot, but anyways, I just got it hooked up and it's got it full of water. Fought some leaks from some of the plumbing we did, and right up at the float valve. I'll show you here. Oops. Right here, where the, kind of hard to see down there where the hose clamp is at, there's a fitting that turns into this white elbow. Well, the heat's working. I can feel it's warm in there. That's pretty good. But anyways, it was leaking right there, and that was factory. It wasn't sealed up very good. So I took it apart and put some thread tape on it and got it sealed back up. So got the float set. It's a little high right now, but I set it down a little bit so once the horses come in and drink out of it, or a little evaporation or something, it'll go down. I think from factory the instructions say 1.5 inches below the top. So anyways, it's close to where it should be at. Sorry for flipping around here. But anyways, the deal goes quite a ways down in there. They can see, and the water seals it up along the sides, so the heat comes up through the bottom, and it keeps the float valve up on top up here thawed out. So anyways, when I first filled it, there's some nasty looking water that came through the line, I think from that new standpipe, from the bottom up. Must just had some dirt or crap in it, so I let it fill, and I pulled the plug and I let it all drain out and refilled it, and the water that's in there is still kind of icky looking, but there's a little bit of dirt in the bottom of the bowl that should settle out. And anyways, and I don't think horses and cows are too picky, but see what it looks like. I might pull the plug and drain it out anyway, just for the heck of it. But for now, it's good enough. It works. The heat's working, so we'll call that a success. So anyways, I guess that'll be all for this one. Please comment if you got any questions or anything like that. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, hit that bell button so you know when I post up a new video. There will be more coming soon and more frequently now, since we got through the busy time of the year, and we're going to be doing some projects here, probably quite a few projects in a short amount of time here now. If it ever quits raining, we're supposed to get another inch of rain overnight tonight and tomorrow through mid-afternoon. But I'm gonna go get the bobcat yet tonight and try to get some of this muddy mess out so that I can fill this with some rock and gravel when it dries up. Hopefully if I can get that out of there, maybe it'll help it drain down or something. But anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all later.